How can we end content creation overwhelm with just one piece of content? Seems quite impossible, but it really is very powerful what I'm about to give to you today. So stay tuned because I'm going to give you 7 tips that will help you be present across several platforms on social media if that is what you want to do. So you don't get stuck in overwhelm, so you don't stop doing anything on social media. Anybody with me on this one? Because it's just too much. You don't know how to fit it all in. You get stuck, you get into overwhelm, and you're not doing anything anymore. We don't want that for you, because then you can't create the attraction effect of attracting the right kind of people to you by the amazing pieces of content that you put out, so they can become curious and want to learn more about what it is that you do, about what it is that you have to promote. Okay, I'm excited you're here. Hello and welcome. My name is Katrin from Bloom with Katrin. In case we haven't met before, I'm coming live to you from the beautiful Bavarian forest over here in Germany. Let me know, don't be shy, where you're tuning in from, so we can chat a little later on. Looking forward to that. So let me know whether you use one social media platform exclusively. If so, awesome, keep doing it, because I have one that I focus on. But my main focus is that I'm trying to master and learning to master more and more as I go along. And you can join me on this journey on this page. So be sure to turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on anything here, right? But maybe you're also following the advice of many, many gurus telling you need to be present all over social media land, right? And there's many, many countries, many, many platforms, right? So let me know, which ones are you using? Which ones do you find effective for you at the moment? Be curious to know about your experiences. So for me, especially for somebody, maybe not so new, not so experienced, with a full life, maybe a job, a family, a real life kind of, and then you put social media and building your team, building your brand on social media on top of things, it might be overwhelming to be to be a little bit on Facebook, a little bit on Instagram, a little bit on LinkedIn, a little bit on YouTube, and whichever platforms you choose, let me know, right? So the advice that I'm given by my mentors, and I can only pass on to you, is focus on one platform. But here's the thing: how can we still be present on other platforms without stretching ourselves too thin, but actually making good use of one great piece of content? Now, first things first, you want to, my recommendation would be, focus on 1 or 2 pieces of content a week that are really powerful, right? Because when we try to come up with different pieces of content every single day for the many platforms we might be on, we are stretching ourselves too thin. The quality of our content is going to go down over time, and we may even actually get to a point where we feel this isn't working for us. People aren't reaching out to us because maybe our content isn't on point quality-wise. Okay, so let's really dive into who is it you want to help, and how can you help people with? What's a specific problem that your people, that your tribe is maybe struggling with at the moment? And what might you give them? What kind of content, what kind of tips might you give them to them so they could help them solve their struggle, right? So that's what we want to focus on. 1 or 2 pieces of content a week is really, at the end of the day, all that's needed. Right? So let's really be sure that we know who we want to serve and how we can serve them. And then maybe, I don't know, post, a text post on one day, right? And test the waters kind of. Is it something that people resonate with? If so, awesome. Let's take the same ideas, maybe add in 1 or 2 more tips in a live video. Let me know whether you do live video. It's so powerful, right? I love doing live videos by now, but I used to struggle big time. So it is absolutely possible to get into the habit of that. Okay, so you have 1 piece of content of a written post. Now you do a live video on that. Me, I focus on Facebook, and my favorite pieces of content is live video. That's what I feel it's most comfortable for me actually by now to provide value to you. But what's yours? Let me know. Do you feel more comfortable writing a text post? Awesome. Keep doing it, right? Hone in on that skill so you can become a master of that. So you have a written post, you do your live video. Now what do, right? You on Facebook. Now maybe you want to do something on LinkedIn and on YouTube and on Instagram. I don't know where else you might be, right? So how might we repurpose this one piece of content? Well, whether you do your live video on your personal profile or if you have one on your business page, know that you can download these obviously to a computer, to your desktop, and then you can repurpose it. You might choose to upload it to your YouTube channel, which is what I do. Also to save my work, right? In case something should happen with Facebook. So I'm safe with all the work that I've put in already, providing value to my tribe, right? So that's a good idea anyhow. So I upload my downloads, I take them and I upload them to YouTube. You can do the same on Insta TV, right? So that's already several things you might do. You could also just take the URL of your video and, write an email to your list if you have a few people who are following you, who are looking forward to your emails, right? You could just give them the link to that video and tell them why you think they might benefit from that piece of content particularly, and send out an email, okay? So you're being in touch with your audience on several channels. You're like always in their face. Now that's not a bad thing, right? Always make sure to put a smile on their face as well. But I have people ask me, Katrin, how do you do that? Like whenever I open up my computer, you're there. I mean, I like it, but how do you do it? This is like some of the secret sauce that I'm using. And I hope this is helpful for you so far. Let me know. What else might you do? Maybe you have a website of your own and you do blog posts there. You could also repurpose your text post and your live video, put them together into a blog post, and you've got something going on there as well. Okay. And of course, when we're talking about Facebook and business pages, you might choose to boost, to click on boost the post, boost your live video, but make sure you know what you're doing when it comes to that. If you need help with that, feel free to reach out. I'm more than happy to show you a few tricks that can help you attract exactly targeted, the right kind of people whom you would like to reach out to you and ask you for more information, which is a great, great feeling. I really want to help you achieving that and having that in your life. It's such a game changer for me. So what does it do? It gives us more time freedom. Absolutely, right? You do your work once, as well as you possibly can, right? Always over deliver kind of when it comes to your value, to your content. So people really benefit from that and really find value with what it is that you post. And if you find this valuable, feel free to let me know. It's a good feeling for me as well that this is serving you. Okay. Now, you can be present on as many platforms with those little tips that I've shared with you today as you like, so you don't stretch yourself too thin, you don't overthink things, you don't get stuck in overwhelm and what might I post about today. Really focusing on who is it you want to serve. What are they struggling with at the moment? And what's one thing, maybe it's one little tip that might really move the needle forward for your tribe. So amazing to be able to help people with working once and then, letting it run. And you can choose to post it to YouTube on one day, to your Insta TV the next day. So you always have great content going on, but it's not always the same on the same day, if that makes sense. Okay. So please, here's my last tip, and maybe it's the most important one. With all of this, don't try to be perfect. As my mentor says, JT DeBolt, he likes to say, don't be perfect, just be awesome. Meaning really do things in the best way you know how to. And don't wait until you feel you're ready, until you feel you'll be perfect. Because really, it's not about being perfect. It's about being of value and really being a servant leader. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. I hope this was of value to you. If it was, do let me know. If you know people who might benefit from this, feel free to send the broadcast on its way to them. And if you want 3 more tips on how to grow your business bigger in less time than possibly you're spending on it right now, and with more fun in the process, so you can really have joy in your journey, feel free to reach out to me. I'm looking forward to getting that PDF over to you in a breeze. Thanks so much for watching. Seeing you again on Thursday. Looking forward to that. All the best from Katrin. Bye for now.